Like a bounty and Overwatch, but with battalions. Okay.
About battalions. Then
You know the name of the river by chance, or
the river.
they have crossed over?
No.
Okay.
I can't remember. I want to say it was the Euphrates River. So we crossed the bridge. Then from there we kept on pushing, and this is where another raid came on attack, because we gathered information that there's POWs, or Iraqis had Americans detained.
Okay, so were these POWs during that whole like Jessica Lynch freaking convoy that?
I think that was.
Okay, this was them. This was them. Okay, so y'all got some intel. Where did do you know where the intel came from, or?
It came from higher. I don't know where it came from.
So they just told y'all we're gonna do a raid. This is for American POWs.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume everyone felt pretty strongly about this raid.
Oh yes. At that time, it's getting dark out, and with this intel, they given us exactly times on what time they're gonna be there. So we waited out in the outskirts for a while till that time hit, where like the intel said they're gonna be here at this time. So we waited that time, and we started pushing on. We started creeping up closer and closer till that time actually hit. Right then, that's when we did our third raid of the deployment, and it was a jail cell, I want to say.
Oh, so this was an actual prison, or was this like a just a local like a sheriff department jail or community jail?
No, it was a kind of like a prison.
Okay.
And we went towards this objective. We started clearing everything up. Then we whatchamacallit, clearing out some buildings, and then we're trying to, or not we, but our assaultmen, we're trying to blow some what's it called?
Now by assaultman you I mean, could you just give a for a historical reference what an assaultman is, real briefly?
They are demolition experts.
Okay, and they're demolitions with the company or with the battalion?
They're with the company. Everybody in the company has a section of assaultmen.
Okay, so it's like the company's organic engineers or something like that. Okay, and they're also rocketmen too.
Yep, that's assaultmen.
Okay, so they're rocketmen and the engineers.
The demolition and rocketmen.
Okay. And you were saying
yeah, so they're like, oh, we're gonna get to blow some stuff up. So we're like, all right, yeah. Sure enough, we didn't need the explosives, because we started kicking this door in, because there's a big like a safe door.
Oh, okay.
So we got our our breach kits ready. So the breach kits did the job, not the explosives.
Oh, okay.
So they were kind of bummed out of that. Like we did it before they got there. Oh. So
what'd you do with the breach kits? How's that work? You just
hooligan tool and
a what tool, sir?
Hooligan tool. It's a breach
like a big crowbar or something like that. Okay, just pop the door open.
Heavy duty with what's it called? It's not a sledgehammer. It's a battering ram.
Okay.
Like a battering ram.
Like the ones you see on cops or something like that. SWAT teams. Okay.
So we used that, and then that breached open. So we cleared all these buildings. Now another platoon in the company, we heard over the radio that they had found some mop suits with blood on there. So
no, mop suits. You mean
the mop suits that we were wearing?
Okay, so these are okay.
NBC suits.
Okay. So the ones you put on for the Scud launch.
Yep.
This is you found at the prison, or
we found some there with blood on there. So we're like, okay, we gotta like systematically search this big building. So we did, and that's the only thing we had found. It was the mop suits with blood, and I think that was it. can't remember much about that, but from there, we kept on clearing it all. And after that, we got on our tracks again and started moving on.
So, other than the mop suits, y'all didn't find anything else? There's no weapons, documents, or is that just stuff you're finding all the time now?
The documents was like every single time we'll find documents. So we'll send it up to higher because we didn't have terp at the time. So,
Oh, no interpreters with the battalion at this time.
no.
Okay.
So they'll send it up to higher, and that's how we'll get intel to make raids. So from there we kept on pushing, and then next thing you know we're rolling up to Baghdad.
Okay. So what happened? Were you on the outskirts of
Baghdad?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there's outskirts of Baghdad.
Okay.
Before that was on the way to Baghdad. I don't know, it was between this city where this POW was and Baghdad. There's another little city, I can't remember the top of my head what city it was. And there's a Saddam Palace in there. Well, that's when they're like, okay, we're coming up to a Saddam Palace, one of his palaces. Like, okay. So our battalion was told we're going to secure the whole area where his palace was. So all I remember from there is that our AVs were in a big old line, lined up in a road, securing the palace and the building. So we all dismounted, ran into these different houses. Our platoon didn't.
Oh, so it's a palace, but it was a bunch. It was like a compound. There was still a bunch of houses and stuff. Okay.
There was a compound inside the building, or the walls, I want to say. Inside the compound was a lot of little buildings, and my platoon didn't go into any buildings. We were on standby.
Oh, that must have been rough. There must probably been a lot of souvenirs being picked up.
Oh yeah, I think I would say yeah, but they systematically searched every building, no sign of Saddam. So
Was it a pretty? I mean, from the outside, it was as opulent as they described in the news about Saddam's palaces, or was it?
oh, they're nice, tiled down, and yeah, I don't know how they make it, but they look nice. It's probably like a
Is we?
Yeah, we're interviewing right now.
Come back later.
Okay, yeah. And you were, so y'all didn't get to take part in the raid. Y'all were just
no, we're on
like
standby outside.
reserve or something like that. Okay, that must have
Reserve.
really stunk.
Well, not really. It's we've done raids, and it was our platoon doing the raids prior to that. So no other platoon got in there, and they got in there this time. I was pretty bummed about the Saddam Palace, but sort of movement of company.
Okay, so from here you moved on to Baghdad. So I assume everyone was I mean, of course, this must be what, like 3 weeks into the war now.
Something like that.
Okay, I imagine everyone's pretty tired with that, but I imagine the race for Baghdad.
Yeah, there was well.
And two, once you get to Baghdad, it's going to be over, right?
That's what we thought. But the funny thing was that throughout the Saddam Palace raid, I found myself on the ledge or sidewalk, I want to say, like dotting off, like I'm tired, but still, we're out there talking to keep each other up.
And this was where again, sir?
And outside of Saddam's Palace.
Oh, okay.
I was on the sidewalk, just falling asleep, but I couldn't because we were talking to each other and kept us up. So
everyone's just exhausted.
Everybody's exhausted of this. So from there, we got on our tracks and we got on the trucks.
Yeah.
Hey, I need to take a timeout. I need to take you for like 5 minutes.
Okay.